It's a new year, which means it is time for a new meme doubles team. And the reason why we are out here in front of all of these Slakoths and a Slaking is because the main Pokemon of our team today is going to be none other than our very own big ol' Slaking over here, as you can see. Wait, does Slaking just run off into the water? Wait, where is it running? Can it? That's just how great Slaking is. He can just run across the water like that. Where did he go? Slaking has the ability truant, which means that every other turn it is forced to do absolutely nothing. Now normally in doubles teams you'll see a gimmick where they'll have like a Medicham or something have skill swap in order to give it huge power and take away truant. Instead of trying to do away with the truant, why didn't we embrace it? So that's why you'll see the very first move here is Giga Impact. Quite arguably the strongest move possible for the Slaking. So strong that when you use it, it is forced to recharge on the following turn. But that's fine, because on the following turn, we were gonna do nothing because of truant anyway. Here's where the gimmick comes in. Next up to it, we have Ting Lu. Instead of having Ting Lu whirlwind your opponent, what if we whirlwind ourselves? The plan is, turn 1, Slaking uses Giga Impact, just annihilate something. And then we have whirlwind, switch it out immediately. We don't even have to worry about the recovery turn. You don't get a chance to choose who you bring in, it is completely random. So, we have to make sure that the next 4 Pokemon are all pretty good. So what better Pokemon than Palafin? Aside from that though, we also have a Dragapult. We also have an Amoonguss, not exactly there for the switching out options, but it is there for Rage Powder and Spore. And last but not least, I mean, it's Landorus, you gotta have it, right? Intimidate, U-turn, lots of damage. So, let's go ahead and have Slaking claim its throne out here, and see how it does in the ranked battles. A battle against Kanios? But let's see. Armarouge and DD, classic combo. Ursaluna as well, so Trick Room maybe? Also Weavile, right? Also, it's not Weavile. Sneasler, which probably has a Psychic Seed. Ogerpon, Water, and a Landorus. Lacking Ting Lu isn't that bad of a lead, but we have to be careful about Expanding Force coming out, right? Expanding Force, Helping Hand. Let's also have Landorus here. I'm hesitant to bring Palafin because of Ogerpon, but also Amoonguss doesn't really do much against the Ogerpon as well because of like Rage Powder wouldn't redirect that, so let's have Dragapult instead. Alright, first up Armarouge Landorus. Ooh, Intimidate. This is still the concern of Expanding Force, right? He could just insta-switch Landorus out and he only sends it in for Intimidate. There is also the concern of, well, I mean, we are lowering special attack, but also Ting Lu is a dark type, so we will be immune to Expanding Force, but right now my concern is this Armarouge. Not really Landorus so much. Could have U-turn into Ting Lu, I suppose. So let's Giga Impact the Armarouge. And then of course whirlwind out our own Slaking. So I think we can handle the Landorus later on. Yep, Landorus. Oh yeah, Landorus U-turn into the Indeedee. Right. That's another way to get it out as well. So here comes the Indeedee. Right. I guess he can take his time. Yep, Indeedee the EP. But I'm pretty sure it'll be faster, right? So we can go for Giga Impact might get a KO onto the Armarouge, right? See, how bulky is this Armarouge? Not bulky enough! Oh, that was a crit! I want to say it didn't matter. It is, after all, a Slaking. But, I'll take it. Alright, what do we send in with this Whirlwind? Let's see. I wonder if Weavile is the final Pokemon then, right? To take advantage of the Psychic terrain. Landorus comes in. Honestly, this isn't great because Intimidate, I mean, doesn't really do much against Indeedee. And if he sends out his Landorus again, I get Intimidated instead. Like, ideally it would have been Dragapult coming in, but can't choose them all, right? Instead, he sends in Ogerpon. Ah, okay. I could stay in here, actually. Or I could U-turn. U-turn into Dragapult? Yeah, let's I U-turn. What if I fissure the Ogerpon as well? I mean, like, Ting Lu doesn't do much here, right? I mean, I could Stomping Tantrum. But I mean, like a fissure, I can Stomping Tantrum on the following turn, right? Helping Hand. Oh no. Water Ivy Cudgel. Who do you KO? Landorus. Yeah, I mean, I could have in theory switched out manually, but... Oh, okay, we also get a crit. I could have switched out manually into the... Dragapult. We would have resisted. We would have had Sash. But what's better than that? We get a fissure. We don't need to worry about that. Alrighty. Nothing but 1-hit KOs. And we know Landorus comes in now, right? I think I'll send Dragapult first, right? I don't want Slaking to get lowered attack, so we'll go Dragapult first. Yeah, this is why we go for... That's why we go Dragapult for Intimidate. Or Clear Body, right? I could U-turn now. We are Foster, though. So maybe I Dragon Darts instead. Especially because if he goes follow me with Indeedee, both of them will hit. You know what? If it worked once, why not again? Does he stay in to try and fight this out, or does he give up? I'd be pretty mad. Okay, no, he's gonna stay in. Helping Hand. Rock Slide? Stomping Tantrum? U-turn, maybe? That does a lot of damage to Indeedee, wow. The Earthquake. Ooh, Earthquake onto the own Indeedee. Hello, that's interesting. Almost takes out my Dragapult, though. Now, of course, Fissure does not get redirected because of Landorus being flying. However, we are faster than Landorus, and with both these Dragon Darts going into it, this might get a KO. It's gonna be close. Terra Dragon absolutely gets a KO. Wait, he hasn't used his Terra, right? No, he hasn't used his Terra. So maybe this is, I mean, it wouldn't matter unless he goes like Fairy Terra or something. This will still do enough damage to get a KO. Yeah, you know, he doesn't outspeed me. We go before him. So send out the little missiles. Pew! That's one. Pew! That's two. Shout out to turn 1 critical. I don't think that crit mattered. It could not have mattered. It's an Armourouge. A battle against Ryuka with, Landorus, but not in its doggy all-fours form. I think it's the incarnate form, right? I forget which one is which. But also a Tornadus, Hisuian Arcanine, Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Goldengo. They have 2 Intimidate options. They have Fake Out as well. I'm kind of scared about that. But, I mean, Slaking can probably still do a lot of damage even with Intimidate, right? So, let's lead with Slaking. Have Tinglu on the side. I don't think Landorus... I mean, we can Intimidate them, but Urshifu just Surging Strikes no matter what, right? But you know what? Let's have Palafin as a Water type, but we'll have Landorus as well in case we need to deal with that Rillaboom somehow. Alright, Ryuka, Landorus, Rillaboom. So, yeah. Wait, actually, no, we don't get intimidated, right? Because this is the other form. So we're okay here, actually. We do have to worry about Fake Out from Rillaboom. Maybe he gets greedy and he tries to go for like a Wood Hammer or something, just straight up attack. Or offensive options. They are both strong physical attackers, so Tinglu is actually in a bit of danger here. But Rillaboom can be quite bulky, so, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go Terra Normal, Giga Impact the Rillaboom. Hopefully he doesn't Fake Out here. And then we Whirlwind our Slaking out. Alright, oh, he's just gonna Terra. Is it gonna be Terra Poison? I mean, no, Terra Poison doesn't really matter here, right? Oh, it might be Terra Poison. Life Orb plus Sheer Force? What would you be using here? Sludge Bomb wouldn't be doing a lot of damage, unless this is like purely defensive, but I mean, we didn't have anything super effective, so... Also, he is faster than us with his Landorus, definitely, since it went first. Like, his Terra showed first. The question is Rillaboom going to Fake Out? I hope he doesn't. Okay, no Fake Out. Earth Power then. We tank that, thankfully. Whew, do take a lot of damage, though. We go before the Rillaboom, and show it to me. Show me the one hit KO. Terra Normal, Choice Band. Stab boosted. Bye-bye, Rillaboom. And this also means that we now get a Whirlwind to switch out our... what is it called? Slaking. But that's careful. Oh, we need to be careful about that. So, Landorus is definitely faster than Slaking, right? Who comes in next? Is it... Oh, Landorus of our own, so we get to Intimidate it. That's not bad. Oh, and also, we have Earth Power into Landorus now that it is a Poison type. Right? It's no longer flying. Urshifu comes in. Ooh. Surging Strikes? Yeah, Surging Strikes Urshifu. As I would expect. I could switch into Palafin, but I mean, Palafin takes a lot of damage regardless, right? He has Surging Strikes into both of us right now. But I think I'll switch into Palafin with the Landorus slot here. Actually, there's no way we outspeed it with Landorus. So do I hard switch or do I try and go for a U-turn? I'll hard switch out. Bring Palafin in and go for Stomping Tantrum on his Landorus. Assuming Tinglu survives. This also means that we can go for another Intimidate once Landorus comes back in. Obviously, Intimidate doesn't matter on Urshifu when it uses Surging Strikes, but maybe. Earth Power onto Tinglu, interesting. It survives, so Surging Strikes onto the Palafin. I'm not a fan about losing that little bit of HP, but... if Tinglu survives, that's okay, I guess. Woo! Palafin goes down to about half health. Stomping Tantrum does quite a lot to Landorus, actually. That's a decent amount. Another Earth Power... would that KO Tinglu? No, I don't think another Earth Power does. He would have to double into it, right? He would have to have Urshifu also attack it with Surging Strikes. And also, Palafin doesn't go down here either to another... I mean, he close combat maybe, but... If I go back into Landorus, I get another Intimidate off. I think that might be the play. Intimidate. If he's Surging Strikes again the Palafin, that would be wild. He would probably close combat that, right? And then let's Stomping Tantrum the Landorus. I'm expecting it to go down here though, but that's okay. Because if he does double into my Tinglu, it goes down, I can bring Palafin back in for free in its hero form. Or even maybe a Slaking. But again though, we have to worry about them being faster than us. This will at least lower close combat from Urshifu if it does use that. But his Landorus goes first, right? Sludge Bomb. Ah, finally. On to my Landorus. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of damage. 119. Surging Strikes into the Landorus. Ooh, I mean, yeah, that does a lot of damage. But this is fine because Tinglu stays alive. Tinglu can get an Earth Power or Stomping Tantrum onto his Landorus and take it out. Not all hope is lost. So this will take this out. And he... Oh, I guess he just gave up. I mean, he could have maybe still won that, right? But I mean, I'll take it though. I'll take the win. A battle against K1. What happened to the other Ks? K2, K3, K4, and so on. Alright, let's see. Very fast looking team though, with Rillaboom, Urshifu, Tornadus, a Regieleki, Goldengo, and Fluttermane. Well then, how fast they are. Maybe we lead with Slaking and Tinglu. Having a Landorus in the back could be pretty good to dodge out Electro attacks from Regieleki. And, I'm a bit hesitant on Dragapult because of Fluttermane, but maybe Palafin instead. But again, Palafin we have to worry about Tinglu, not Tinglu, the Rillaboom, but maybe then we just focus that down if it is out in front, as long as it doesn't fake out our Slaking. Alrighty, first up from K1 is Regieleki and Tornadus. No fake out user, so this is okay. The issue is Tailwind. Oh, they don't even need Tailwind, right? They can just go straight up Bleak Wind Storm plus Terra Blast on Slaking? Or like Ice Terra Blast on Tinglu? Either way though, I think we should survive. And with how fragile that Regieleki is, maybe I Drain Punch it. I don't think I need to Giga Impact. It'll also let me heal up a bit of damage that I take, right? Yeah, let's Drain Punch the Regieleki. It is a Glass Cannon after all, and then we can try and Whirlwind it out. Unless he protects. Okay, well, we're gonna Whirlwind it out, so this is still okay. Wait, it's not using Bleak Wind Storm, it's not using Tailwind, so it's probably Bleak Wind Storm then, right? Yep. Take a little bit of damage, but that's manageable. Slaking Speed Falls. It's a good thing we're gonna reset that with a Whirlwind. Alright, question is what comes in as a replacement? Going to be Palafin. This isn't that great because there is the concern of Regieleki, but that is why we have Landorus in the back for a switch in. So let's go ahead and bring Landorus back in. Have Tinglu go for Stomping Tantrum on Regieleki. There is a concern of him going Terra Ice, so we need to make sure we deal with this as soon as possible. Right, of course, Intimidate doesn't really matter since they are both special attackers, but let's see then. Volt Switch into the... That is why we brought Landorus. Volt Switch means that it also stays in for... Ooh, Liquid Storm doesn't do too much. I mean, yeah. Vessel of Ruin, Assault Vest, we can tank that pretty well, which means Stomping Tantrum can now hit for super effective damage. Ow. Oh, goes down to Sash. So yeah, like I said, it's very, 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 very frail. But now the issue is he has Terra Ice, Terra Blast, right? It would have been great if I had Palafin out now for a flipped, or not flip turn, but a Jet Punch. I don't really want to take the turn to switch out, so I'll stay in. I'll go Terra Poison just for the bit of protection here, and then Rock Slide. It'll at least get a KO on the, what is it called? Regieleki, and also do a lot of damage to Tornadus. And you know what? Let's... like I said, I do want to get Slaking back in for damage, or even Palafin back in. Let's do it with Whirlwind. We know we'll move last with Tinglu, so we're okay to do this. He's also going to Terra Ice, Regieleki for Terra Blast, right? It's on Regieleki. It is Terra Ice. I see your Terra, and I raise you a defensive Terra. I mean, if he uses it into Tinglu, like, honestly, I don't mind, because I still get a new Pokemon in anyway. Just instead of Whirlwind, it's just Tinglu dies. But let's see then. Terra Blast, I imagine Landorus, right? Yeah. Assault Vest, Vessel of Ruin, we should survive this. 128, yeah, does 40 damage. And then Rock Slide gets a double... No, not double KO. That is a bulky Tornadus. But more importantly though, Regieleki does go down. Bleak Wind Storm doesn't get rid of either of us here. Maybe he sets up... Oh, he flinches. Tornadus, you absolute Chad. Whirlwind, let's see who you bring in. I'm fine with either of them. Slaking, Palafin both have big punches. It is Palafin. I mean, I can jet punch. Well, again, I can just do the same thing. I can wave crash and then whirlwind. No matter what happens, it's a win for me. Well, kind of. If I bring Intimidate in with Landorus, lowers the attack. If I bring Slaking in, it's another big hitter. But on their side, out comes a Goldengo. They can't Terra at least. Vessel of Ruin keeps us pretty safe. Let's wave crash. Yeah, let's wave crash. And I think I do need to double into this, right? Stomping Tantrum here. I don't want to risk like whirlwinding, but like it survives and whatnot. For wave crash, does this get a KO though? This is why I'm doubling into it. Lives on a sliver of health. But a trick though. What are you giving me? Choice item, right? Choice specs. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It does mean we can't hit the Tornadus, obviously, without Stomping Tantrum, but I mean, it's okay. We still have plenty of Pokemon to deal with the Tornadus. And let's see what comes in as his final Pokemon. That is... No, Urshifu. Water-type Urshifu. Alright. This is actually something we have to be concerned about. We're all low, so he has a lot of ways to deal with us. And he can set up Rain Dance. If I switch into Landorus, I'll Intimidate him. I think, like, that's my only play. Intimidate. Try and go Stomping Tantrum. But yeah, this is very dangerous now. Rain Dance. And then it's a lot of stuff that he can do here. Close Combat would KO Slaking. The Surging Strikes would KO anything else. And because we're so low on Palafin already, the Close Combat might also KO that. So, Protect, I'm fine with that, kind of. Let's see. Rain Dance? No, Beacon Storm, okay. Tinglu avoids the attack, wow. Honestly, Landorus staying alive, maybe. Do I switch out to get another Intimidate proc off? Rock Slide might be better just so I can try and get chip damage onto that Tornadus, but it is faster than me. Like, I don't survive if he attacks me here. Also, I cannot deal with that Urshifu 1v1 with Slaking because it has Protect, right? It can just protect whenever I have an attacking move ready. I'm going to Rock Slide and switch into Slaking on this side here. I don't think he uses Surging Strikes onto the Slaking slot or the Tinglu slot. I think he'll focus down my Landorus. And then if I can get Slaking plus the... what is it called? Never mind, he's Surging Strikes in the Slaking. I mean, we might still survive, hang on. Yeah, we do all survive, but if Beacon Storm hits, then that's an issue. Please miss Beacon Storm. Or, like, don't use Beacon Storm. It misses on somebody, please miss Slaking. What a chat! Landorus goes down, but I'm okay with this. Because I can bring Tinglu back in, and now with Choice Specs gone... oh, I say gone. I have, in theory, Fissure. And ironically, Fissure might be my only option to deal with that Urshifu. The issue is, I think he protects here. So I'll Fissure Urshifu, and I will use Giga Impact on the Tornadus. Because once Tornadus goes down, he no longer has spread moves, so we'll be fine. Would Jet or Aqua Jet KO Slaking? Maybe with the Rain. Maybe he goes for Rain Dance Aqua Jet. Is he smart enough for that? Let's see. Let's go Aqua Jet, and we do go down, unfortunately. Well, I mean, he didn't protect though. Maybe Fissure lands. Maybe Fissure lands. Beacon Storm misses. Tinglu, do the impossible. Do the unthinkable. Do the improbable and KO Urshifu with a Fissure. Oh my goodness. Slaking was a champion for just tanking that Aqua Jet. Alright, and then we can send Palafin in. I mean, in theory, if he gets rid of my Palafin, we are kind of in danger because I can't hit it with Fissure. On the plus side, we are still lowering the damage with Tinglu just being present, right? So let's go Fissure there and for Wave Crash. We are faster. This should be okay. First, and ideally this KOs? Yeah, it gets a KO. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see the meme Fissures come into play. And there you have it. What a way to start off the new year with another new meme team. Now, obviously, I don't know how good this will be in practical usage. All they need to do is have a Pokemon that has Protect, and the whole plan falls apart, right? But there will be some more videos coming up this week that'll be featuring this team, and also an alteration and also an altered version that you can use in the new Regulation F with Incineroar. So hopefully you all look forward to that. As always, if you did enjoy the video, liking, commenting, and subscribing is always appreciated. So until next time, bye bye!